What's going on, guys? Welcome back to DXB. Listen, everybody is absolutely euphoric. Euphoria is about to set in. People are extremely happy. So in today's video, I want to talk about a few projects that I'm still considering adding because of the fact that they are so low undervalued. And we want to talk about yesterday's news in terms of where alt season can be. Many of you have been asking where the bull market top's going to be, what's happening. And this is quite interesting. So look, the final phase of the bull market will happen almost guaranteed once the DXY loses support. And that's facts. And we're not too far from that, right? You can see here on the chart, it's basically not that far away. Now, in addition to that, if you look back historically, what happens after rate cuts, because sometimes we just got to zoom out and see what's happened previously. Now, 2007 market peaked 4 months after the halving, after the rate cuts. Today's recession will be, and this is actually based on the S&P 500, and obviously this is back at many years, but in 2000, the market peaked 2 months before the rate cuts. Today's recession timing will determine the market peak, and that's absolutely, I couldn't agree with that more. Having said that, that's a bit more on the macro side of things, but what I would say is if we look at where is it? Let's have a look at where we are today. Look, Bitcoin is sitting pretty nicely. And at this point in time, I think, listen, last night we had a discussion internally with the group. One of the things that we said was, what if this is the first time things are different? So traditionally, and these are very valid points. Traditionally, September has always been bearish. What if we absolutely go nuts and September this year is different? That's why when you look at these Fed's target of 2% inflation with unemployment rates as well, you've got to consider the fact that there is the ETFs of both Ethereum and BTC. Therefore, this is unprecedented in terms of the bullish nature of how high we could go or how fast and how hard we can go. So interesting to take obviously a different perspective. Someone here is saying, cutting rates at this point will only add to inflation in the long term. And I don't know, man. I don't agree with that. It's long term. The situation is more of a long term one. Listen, more like the fact that we've got an election coming. People are divided. But overall, if you looked at your portfolios today, you would see that whatever losses that you've had, at least you've halved your current losses. And in addition to that, there's narratives popping off. And Justin Sun, the whole Tron meme coins, that is absolutely, some pump is going nuts on Tron. So yeah, shout out to him. And of course, shout out to my brother Koza, who found an absolute gem. Son, back to K. Where is it? Sun Wu, sorry. So this is one of the best plays in the, not financial advice, by the way. Sun Wukong is absolutely ripping it. Now back to all of a sudden back to 14 million in market cap. This is a great catch in our Discord. Shout out to Kay who spotted this. This is probably one of the stronger meme coins in this narrative, and still only $14 million in market cap. It was around $10 million earlier today. So guys, with that being said, what other projects am I looking at? Well, shout out to Zilla for sending this through, but some of you wanted to know, not a lot of people understand what based AI is overall, and I thought this was a great, just a quick guide to what based AI is. Now, based AI is aiming to transform industries. Now, zero knowledge language learning models, ZK LLMs, which is brilliant, homomorphic encryption, and obviously they've got an Ethereum virtual machine, and it's actually a layer one, guys, right? So here's some more information. Obviously, transforming credit scoring with based AI. So traditional credit scoring models have been around for ages, but look how big the vision is of based AI, guys. So in finance, obviously fraud detection, credit scoring, healthcare, so personalized medicine, clinical trials, supply chain, obviously intern traceability, inventory management, and then obviously you've got government, you've got voting systems and public record management. This project is grand, right? In terms of the overall, I think the overall ambition of the project is huge. Now, data aggregation and analysis. Now, based AI, ZK LLMs is to aggregate and analyze vast amounts of data financial data in particular, considering a diverse factors like payment history, and obviously there's behavioral insight. This is big. So as always, I'd be looking to consolidate that position. Still, in my opinion, very, very underrated in terms of the undervalued rather to where based AI is for a project that is potentially trying to compete with up 28%, but this is actually competing with Tau. So 375, I mean, this spent a lot of time underneath $3. I still think that below, I mean, $133 million market cap, it has rocketed. And like I told you last time, they do have a few smaller exchanges now, but the big exchanges will come. And then obviously I see this going to of dollars in terms of valuation. So based AI is one to keep your eyes on. In addition to that, I would say Dynex has been doing incredible things. And shout out to Cliff, the global head of business development for Dynex. This is a layer one neuromorphic computing, multiple partnerships coming up, already happened. Partners with the next one I'm about to talk about in Octa space, but this is a project that has been building very, very well throughout this whole entire downtime. And what I like about Dynex and Octa space, they've literally both been at it and holding the chart quite nicely. So these are two projects that we hold in our community. And somebody was asking me yesterday, would you buy a standalone VPN project? And I can't remember what the project the guy was asking me was, but why do that when you can absolutely get something that like Octaspace rendering, VPN services, computing services? And shout out to Tarek as well. We'll try and get Tarek back in the channel for another AMA session. What these guys have done along with Dynex, I think they've done absolutely terrific, and I can see these guys going to multiple billions of dollars as well, both projects. Now, in addition to that, the Lithium AGI has always been a project that I liked quite a lot. You can see an AI powered Web3 system, known as I Love You, I Love You Network, Lucy. This is a pretty decent project, and they've got tremendous partnerships well under 15 cents. I think this is an incredible time to buy this. This is currently trading around 13 cents, I think, 12, 13 cents for AGI, which is still way less than where people were buying at 14 cents. So anything under 15 cents, I believe, is still a very good buy. There's a lot more room to the upside for Delicium AGI and Locked. And in addition to that, guys, look, based AI, AGI, and AI tech are your AI or our AI plays as such. And in addition to that, for the DePIN, we've got Dynex and Octa Space. I think those are very solid, well under 100 million valued cryptocurrencies. One thing about AI tech is that they have made a delay of the team tokens. So that was announced a few days ago, and I thought I'd just bring that back again. But overall, with Sony entering also the blockchain now, I think we will have at the top of the market anyway, we'll have minimum of 3 weeks, maximum of 7 weeks to be out of the market. So you've got to be ready now. That's why for those of you, when I was calling everybody to buy in the dead, people were saying the crypto's dead. And that's just a human psychology, I suppose. The whole entire market now. It's funny because we were saying yesterday how people were saying the market was dead, Tectum was dead last week. And I think Tectum still, for me, one of the better investments in this cycle, still under or about $10 in terms of the overall market cap, the fastest blockchain of all industry. That is a bullish of this. Exceeds 3.5 million TPS, and obviously they've got the soft node. There was a recent announcement with Apple, and where it is today, Tectum right now is. Let's have a look at Tectum right now is still undervalued, guys. If you don't have Tectum, don't buy Tectum at $40. Buy Tectum at $10, $9.46. Still under 100 million, guys. So don't think about the 10x to a billion. These layer ones tend to go to multiple billions of dollars in terms of market cap. And of course, Alf and Marvia, Alephium right now, $145 million in market cap, 169. Still, guys, even under $500 million, this is a generational buy. And I think Alf is going to be this cycle's Solana type of run. because it's contributing to, there's a lot that's going into the ecosystem, and there's a it's so undervalued that you just couldn't see anything but the upside. And I showed you yesterday how a small investment to get to the level of the current market cap of Casper will net you something in the region of 30x just to get to $4 billion. I wouldn't turn my nose at that at all. So Alpha is another one that I'm looking at very heavily. And Heroes of Marvia, don't forget the Heroes of Marvia had an incredible, incredible run in the last 24 hours. I think Heroes of Marvia is one of my biggest movers, by far my biggest gaming bag for this cycle. A project that will do potentially Axie level numbers or sandbox, anything like that. And I think this project has a way, way, way more room to run yet, but under $2, guys. It's very much undervalued. So I've given you Based AI, AGI, AI Tech, Tectem, Heroes of Marvia, Alephium, and finally, let's have a look at Mintlayer, because I've taken a lot of abuse from a lot of uneducated people about Mintlayer being able to pump. And listen, I don't blame people one day down, but 11 cents, this is still way undervalued. And it's shown a massive strength going from 5 million market cap all the way to 16 million, which is pretty good. Still available on many different exchanges: BitGet, Poloniex, Gate.io, and of course, Mexi, Bitmart, BingX. And these guys are at least they've been on our channel. They take questions, and they haven't gone away, guys. So this is up 30% against ETH and 28% against BTC. Not surprised, but overall, zoom out, the potential upside is still incredible. Even just to get back to $1 here, we're looking at a very clean next 9-10x to get to the dollar. So yeah, shout out to Mintlayer. I think Mintlayer will still my Mintlayer, and they just had the atomic airdrop. Many other things could happen for this project. And for those of you who are too afraid to hold something like this, just get out of it. Get out of it when you need to get out of it, so the true believers of the project can hold it. And good numbers overall. Everyone is positive, but I would say let the Fed rate cut come and just enjoy the overall candles as you're getting now, because crypto is extremely brutal, guys. Anyway, smash a like, guys. Let me know what you're holding. Let me know what your kind of biggest position right now is, and what's moving well for you. And I'll see you on the next one, guys. Take care.